You'll never guess what I picked up, but this is honestly the perfect Prada alternative, I guess you could say. If you guys are into like the whole Prada baguette look, you will see why. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Jenny, and this channel is all about fashion, handbags, mainly handbags, and we love doing comparisons, hauls, reviews, unboxings, chit chat, and anything and everything related. And today is going to be a purchase that I picked up, and I'm excited because this one's a little different than what I normally would pick up. But other than that, if you guys are not following me on Instagram, please stop by, say hello, ask me any questions you want when it comes to handbags, and let's just hop into this unboxing. Not really an unboxing because I purchased this bag from Bloomingdale's and it literally just came in a box with the bag. So one thing I do have to note, if you guys purchase a higher end handbag, and anywhere ranges from like 500 to, thousands, for some reason, I just don't have the best experience. Minus Saks Fifth Avenue, they do a really good job when it comes to boxing everything up. But other than that, Nordstrom and other department stores, they literally just throw the bag in a box. Even like when I send out bags to people, I always try my best to make it as nice as I can, package it pretty, and to make sure everything is, protected. But for some reason, these department stores, like even for high-end stuff, they just throw it in there. Therefore, I do not have a box. I just took out the bag. But I discovered this bag on, believe it or not, TikTok. Don't ask me why I get stuck in this like rabbit hole where I watch one thing and I just like watch like so many other things. But I did find this bag on there and it definitely intrigued me. I have never seen this bag in person prior to picking this up. I actually had no idea. I never had anything from the brand. So all in all, like I never ever really even knew about this bag. But I was intrigued and I decided to pick this up, and I'm gonna go through my first impressions, what fits inside. Is this a good alternative when it comes to the Prada Re-Edition? And then my final recap of what I'm gonna do with this bag. So this is my Prada Re-Edition 2000 and the baguette style in the Re-Nylon. This is in the wisteria color. If you guys have been with me, you know that this bag is something I have featured so many times. All in all, I still think it's a great bag. It is, exactly what it's meant to be. It's kind of like my spring summer bag. And I just like to have something light and easy to use. And last year I was obsessed with lilac, and I felt like this was a good little addition to add into my collection. So this is what I picked up recently, and it is the Ralph Lauren ID bag. I think that is what it's called. This is in the mini size. So this is not, I think if you go to like the Ralph Lauren boutique, they have this bag. But you can also purchase this, like I said, department stores. Not all department stores, but I know like Neiman might have it, Bloomingdale's, things like that. I don't know if other department stores do or do not. This comes in 2 sizes. Actually, it might come in 3 sizes. This is the smallest. This is what they call the mini. I think there is like a small size, and I think there is like a large size. I will drop some photos up here if I can find some. You guys know me. I love a good small bag, mini bag, I should say. I'm not someone that carries that much or wants to carry that much. So to me, like this was just so cute. And this is actually in a satin material. So look at the satin with gold hardware. It's gorgeous. It is not nylon, but you can see they are very similar in size. So I just think if you like this bag, but you don't want to spend the price of this, this is very, I guess, comparable. Now, I just got this bag in, so I actually don't know what fits. I would love to kind of like pack it and see. But this, like I said, is a satin material. They have it in leather. I believe they have in other ones. They have it in different colors. I know they have one in yellow and pink and red. I never saw a green one. If there was, I would have picked that one up because you guys know I love green. But I do love a good black handbag just because it matches everything. It does have gold hardware and it has like the classic Ralph Lauren cutout logo right there. Here is what the back looks like. It is just simply a basic standard zipper. They have it stuffed. Here, I guess here is the dust bag. It says Polo by Ralph Lauren. So this is the Polo ID bag. I think that's the official name if you guys Google it. Inside is made out of, it looks like it's just like nylon inside, and then you can see the logo Ralph Lauren there. It has a little pocket over here. I would say like the size of like a card holder, if not smaller. The tag, and that is it. And this bag retails for $4.98. I will go through what I think about the price and is it worth it at the very end of the video. So all in all, I think it's such a cute little bag. I mean, if you want a cute shoulder bag and you don't want to pay, you know, designer prices, like when I say designer, I mean like Prada prices, then this is a really good alternative. This one I picked up for $800 or $900-ish. And I know right now they are going for about $13.50. This one, like I said, is $4.98 plus tax. Not a huge difference, but definitely still a difference. So I can drop the measurements. I don't know exactly top of my head, like how big. I want to say maybe this is like around 8 in length, but I could be wrong. So I will drop everything below. But yeah, this doesn't actually hook and it's not magnetic or anything. This one does have weight though. So it just hangs there. However, I don't know how annoyed I would be if I was actually using this bag and it's like flopping around, because it would be nice if they actually had a magnetic closure where this would close up like that, but this literally just sits like this. So you would have to move this out of the way to get into the zipper. However, this part is nice because it does have a D-ring here. So when you drop it, it doesn't look like this. It actually lays nice and flat. So I think if you didn't want to have it, you could just use it like this, but it kind of just looks really basic if you did that. So it only, in my opinion, looks cute when it does that. This is like a very like saddle moment type of bag. It does have 2 sections here. And although this bag looks really small, it expands. So I actually think this probably will fit way more than this one, although the width on this does look bigger. But let's find out. I'm going to grab my bag that I am using right now and see if my basic essentials will fit. You guys know I've been using my pull-in bag, and if you guys haven't seen my unboxing on this, I'll drop it below. I plan on doing, again, like a detailed review now that I've used the bag. I do have some thoughts. So if you guys are interested in knowing what those thoughts are, drop a comment below and I can make a follow-up video for this bag. But yeah, like I said, this one has all my essentials. Now, because this is a bigger bag for me, I did put like my chunkier items. So I don't know if it'll fit into a mini bag, but let's start off with the basics. Here is my Senref card holder I've been using. I'm gonna drop this in here. Obviously that's gonna fit. I just mainly use card holders anyway, so I think it's fine. I have my lotion. If you guys didn't know, this is my favorite lotion right now. I'm gonna drop it in here, see if it fits. This one is my Tula eye cream. Honestly, this has been such a lifesaver because sometimes I just need a little refresh. This is just for under your eyes. Drop it in here. Always carry my AirPods. It's so handy. Everyone needs to carry AirPods with them. My Fenty Compact. I carry a little pouch with Band-Aids. Let's see if that fits. And then lastly, my Touchland sanitizer. Hey, all of that fits. I'm impressed. This is actually so this definitely fits more than this because I've done like what fits inside here. I'll drop it below if you guys haven't seen that. But because that one doesn't have this like expanded kind of back thing, bottom, doesn't have like the expanded bottom, it actually doesn't fit that much. So I would say this bag fits the same amount as my pull-in bag. I guess I have a couple more things in there. I have, you know, chapstick and this little case. Gosh, okay. So this fits the same amount as my pull-in bag. So this definitely fits a ton, and it is light because like I said, this is satin. You can just wear it like this. Now, if you do have it chunkier, just to note, like you can't put your arms flat. It doesn't feel comfortable because everything is bulging a little bit. But from like aesthetically looking, I don't think it's too bad because you can't really tell. And I know another way to wear this is you can actually undo this. And what I think people do is hook it up like this and make it into a little fortune cookie bag. I mean, it looks like a fortune cookie, so, but yeah, you give it like this little baguette shape. I think Fendi has something similar. Another thing with this bag is because there is rings over here. This does not come off, by the way. You can actually add like a strap to this and make it a crossbody. So it does have some versatility to it. I've never owned a satin bag before. So I thought this one would be, you know, really nice to add, and it gives it like, I feel like you can dress it up and down. And it is definitely like a really like easy to use sort of. Okay, so let me give you my first impressions. Like I said, I never used this bag before. So, let's start with pros. So the pros of this bag is it is a mini bag, but it fits so much. I'm highly impressed. And with that, I just think it's like a really functional bag. I do love the design. I think it is the drop to the handle is really nice. And the zipper seems pretty buttery. And I love a good like saddle looking bag. As you can see, even my pull-in numero 10 bag is kind of like in this shape too. So I just really like that. I think it's a really good alternative if you guys are looking for something that has the vibe of the Prada Re-Edition, but you don't want to spend like $1,000 something on it, then this is like a good way. This is $498, so it is a lot less, half the price about. So let's go into the cons a little bit. I do think, relatively speaking, if you're comparing this to like designer fashion houses, yes, this bag actually is a lot easier to swallow, right? It's probably in line with like the Coach Madison, the Marc Jacobs leather tote bag, you know, things like that. So I would say like, yeah, but I still think it's a little high for this personally. My pull-in bag was the same price. Actually, it was a little bit less. This is $498. This one was $450 US. And I feel like you're getting a leather bag, which this is like satin. I don't know, like, I'm not, to be honest, really familiar with satin bags. So I don't know if it's considered higher end material or not, but I still think that is the case. But I'll go through pricing a little bit more. Another negative is the fact that, like I said, this doesn't have like a way to kind of close it down. It just flaps around. Because it does that, I feel like it will just get really annoying if you're actually using the bag after a while. Another thing I noticed, just like by swinging this over my shoulder, is the fact that this part gets caught like in my hair. I don't know if it's like here or here, and it like tugs at it, and that is bothersome because especially when you're like in a hurry, you don't want to have those things happen. Oh, I forgot to, another pro to this is the fact that you can add a strap and you can, you know, change the shape and make it into, you know, something else. So that's just like my first impressions. Overall though, I see why people love this bag. I do think it's really cute. But I was a little underwhelmed when I first opened it because I felt like for $500, I would have gotten something that looks a little bit more luxe. Like, I don't think this looks like a $500 bag, but I could be wrong. Like, another thing was satin. Like I said, I'm not familiar with satin. I feel like it's like snags really easily. Like, even just touching it, I feel like you can see some snag. And I don't know about you, I try to keep my hands as moisturized as possible, but sometimes like sanitizing and all of that makes my hands really dry. And I feel like when I touch it, you know, it feels like rough a little bit. You know that feeling when your like skin gets like stuck? Anyways, I don't really like that feeling. And like, it doesn't do it with nylon, right? You don't get that at all. But I think with this one, you do get some of that. Like, I can feel a scratchiness, which I don't love. But all in all, I do think satin is a really pretty bag, like the material. Let's see what, I think lastly, just to cover is the price. This, you can get it for less. I didn't want like a colored bag for this because I just wanted like a really like chic, like black and gold bag. And this one, I'm pretty sure, is the only one that they have. All the standard colors, or I say the black and the gold, they're all like regular price, which is $4.98. Now, if you get a colored one like the magenta pink, the red, or there's like a full yellow bag, that one you can actually get on the Ralph Lauren website right now, and they are on sale for $250, I want to say. But like I said, I just don't know if I would use those as often. I consider getting like the magenta or yellow. I thought, you know, it'd be a good pop. But just knowing my like outfits, I just don't know if I would get use out of it. So therefore, because before I wanted this bag in black, but you guys know, I felt like if I'm going to invest in a Prada, it had to be something fun that I enjoyed looking at. So I opted for Wisteria. So I felt like if I want to get a basic bag that I can actually use a lot, this would be good. So I still think overall, this bag is well designed. I do think that it is, you know, I see why people love it. I really do understand like the hype, I guess, behind it. But am I going to keep this? I don't know. I'm leaning 90% no. Only because last night I made a big purchase on something that's been on and off my wish list. If you guys chat with me on Instagram, you probably know what it is. But I'm really excited for that. I need to see it in person though to see, but because of that purchase, I feel like I kind of been getting like a lot of like contemporary bags, but I actually really wanted that bag. So instead, I feel like it's not responsible to keep all these bags I don't need. So more than likely, this will probably go back to the store. Actually, this color is really hard to find. I only could find this in like a couple places. And when I purchased it, I think it was like only a couple left. So I don't even know if these are still in stock. And that's why I made the purchase so quickly, because I felt like if I waited, it would be gone. So I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with this bag, but you guys let me know in the comments below. Would you keep or return? Do you like this bag? Do you think it's a good alternative for the Prada? I would love to hear your thoughts, but I was really excited to share this with you guys because it is something different. And I know there are a couple reviews on YouTube, but not a ton. So hopefully this will satisfy this if you guys are debating. And I always love finding like new trends and new styles. So hopefully this is like the next one. So let me know again what you guys think. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.